Hello! Welcome to the Shmooze! We're so happy to be here today.
Yep, and you see, we lit a candle. Why? Because today is Lag Ba Omer.
Yeah.
And it's a holy and special day. So we want to take this opportunity to talk about our wishes, our desires. And they say that if you make a wish or a desire with the candle, then it's like you're being connected to God directly through the tzaddik of Rabbi Shimon Yochai. And it's his, how do you say Yochai?
Yochai. The day of his death. Yochai sounds nice.
So Yaakov, he goes around telling people, you know, today is this person's Yochai today. So I've developed this like anti, and I just go like, oh, happy Yochai. So now my kids go around going, oh, happy Yochai, and really like Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. So it's like it's really a happy day, even though it's like the day he died. So I really think he like embodied what it means to live a full life and to have his message passed on, like a legacy.
Yeah.
So it really is a happy Yochai day.
Yeah, a lot of Rabbi Shimon's Torah was told on his bedside.
Oh yeah,
on his death.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So, and that's the Midrash said there was fire around the room where he is with all the students, and he was teaching them, and that's like one of the reasons that we do bonfires. And so
there we go.
Besides that, about Rabbi Shimon, there's a midrash that he was running away from the Romans,
right?
And he hid in a bet midrash, and then he hid in a cave for 12 years,
right?
And when he got out, everything he looked at would go on fire, right?
Okay.
So
that's another reason.
I think, after the 13th year, and they told him, go back. You're not ready yet for this world.
It's kind of bad.
Yeah, imagine 12 years and you finally get out and you're told, go back.
And you just start setting fire to everything. I mean, that's bad PR for you.
Yeah.
But
I think like fire is something that could be really constructive and but also really harmful and destructive.
Right.
So and it has to do with your eyes, the way you look at things.
Ooh,
If you look at the inside of people, and not their outside, then you see their light. You don't and what he had to learn is to see the good, to see the internal good.
I like that.
And then when we got that fixed, when he ran out after his 13th year, so he blessed the world. It wasn't like fire destroying everything and couldn't stand like the gap between the holiness that he was studying all the time, always connected to God, and seeing people just working in their fields, just doing mundane things. It seemed to him like something that's impossible. He couldn't connect to that. He couldn't feel like it deserves to be in the world, And then after studying for one more year, he saw that this itself, we saw a Jew taking two hadassim, how do you say hadassim in English? Myrtle. That smells good. And he saw the guy and he told him, what are you doing? And he said, these are for Shabbat.
Oh, beautiful.
And he said, wow, this is such a blessing that, you take something that grows and you dedicate it to something. You make it for Shabbat.
Like
So
you make the material things have a higher purpose.
Right. So
That's interesting.
And that's
maybe he had to get out to see the physical world in order to realize that the physical world really just needs to be elevated and like have a spiritual.
And Rabbi Shimon's Torah is a lot about seeing the depth of things, seeing the why of we do all kinds of mitzvahs, the depth of all kinds of processes that we're going through in the world. And he really teaches us to look in deep and not stay in the superficial level of stuff.
I like that. Like it's like the little flame in every Jew. Like every Jew celebrates Hanukkah, and every Jew celebrates Purim, and every Jew goes and celebrates Lag Ba Omer. Like even people who like, what is your connection? What is your like? It's not. And at the beginning, it seems like it's all about, loud music and lots of dead cows. But like, if you sit with people after a while, like at the bonfire, it becomes like the atmosphere becomes deeper. Like you have to get rid of all the schmutz first,
right?
And then you're able to go deeper. Like that's what Rabbi Nachman says also, that you have to first get rid of all the silliness and all the like outwardness, and then you have like this depth in here. It's interesting. So I was told yesterday that the bonfire is like a Yochai candle, like a candle that we light for our departed, and it's your way to talk and communicate with God. And we were thinking that we would light a candle and we would just talk about our innermost thoughts and wishes and what we want to accomplish and what we hope to accomplish. And of course, if you guys want to comment about what you would like to accomplish in this world, please feel free to comment. But we're going to start with Yael.
Okay. I was thinking, first of all, another midrash about Rabbi Shimon, how he was born. His parents were many years without kids.
This is Yochai, like Rabbi Yochai.
Yeah, Rabbi Yochai.
Okay.
His parents were many years without kids. And halachically, you're supposed to get a divorce if you're like over 10 years without kids. And so they were considering a divorce, and they were very pained by it. And Rabbi Yochai, his father, told his mother, if we have to separate, you can take anything. You take the thing you value most, And the next morning he woke up and she took him with her. I think that's the story about his parents, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
So
like that's real depth. That's like,
yeah.
That's like, wow.
And yesterday I met up with my friends from high school, from the dorm, and we spoke each other about like things that they dealt with in their lives, and then I realized like I'm so rich. I'm rich with my children. I'm rich with my husband. Like I have a friend there from high school, never got married. She doesn't have any children. And, or another friend who's very like rich materially, but she tried so many years to have kids and she couldn't. And all kinds of stories of things that people went through and their challenges, and I wouldn't exchange any of my challenges with anybody else's. So I think my deep wish would be to really feel blessed and happy all the time with all my gifts.
I love that.
Because you don't really realize it sometimes, only like when you see other people, but I think this is something that I want to do more and more, to be happy with what I have, to be genuinely happy.
I love
with
that.
who I am, with the people surrounding me, with my circumstances, with mas achnasa even, you know. How do you call it?
Oh, the
taxes. Everything. Like every aspect of our lives.
I like that. Well, I like that. I think that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing. What else?
What else? I deeply wish that we have a budget to expand our house.
Amen.
Yeah, you too.
Amen.
Yeah. And I wish that Hashem will marry off my daughters, because I don't know how to do it myself.
Amen. The karov. And your sons.
And my sons.
Like in the right time with the right person, right circumstances.
At their time, yeah. And keep all our soldiers safe.
Amen.
And give, help to people who need it. I'd love to have another niece from my brother.
Amen.
Yeah. I have a nephew who really came after a lot of prayers and a lot of years. And I'd love it for him to have a sister. So there's all these personal things, but I also learned from Chetzroni, we talked about last week, that he said when you ask for personal things, don't ask only about yourself. When you feel some kind of pain in your life, it's for you to wake up and pray for other people as well. And so all the people who are desperate for children, so they should have them. And there are people who are waiting for their mates to create a beautiful Jewish home.
Amen.
They should have that. and everybody, today I think we realize more and more that what we said in the beginning, that we don't want the money just to be rich. We want the money to do good things with, We want the mundane to elevate.
Ooh, good one. Good one.
Yeah.
Nice. Now it's your
turn. Yeah.
First of all, I would love the mental clarity. Like sometimes you get, I get bogged down in like stuff, and you forget what's important and what's your purpose and what's your message.
So true.
And I would love just to have that mental clarity, like Yeshuva Dat, like to just sit and know what I'm supposed to be doing without getting sidetracked, without having fear. Right. I would also want to eliminate fear.
Wow.
Fear is so, it's so paralyzing.
Right.
And it's imaginary. It's all in my head.
Right.
But it's so paralyzing. So totally clarity and totally the elimination of fear. And to have everybody remember, myself included, first myself, but you just hear so many tales that people have forgotten that they're godly, that they have a holy piece of God in them. And, like I was reading yesterday, this tale about this guy who was arrested. He wasn't arrested. He was banned because of sexual misconduct, like sexual offenses and whatever. And it's just, like you're teaching Torah. Come on. Remember that you're godly. Remember that you have a godly piece of soul in you, and remember to act godly. Like myself included. I'm first here. Just to remember, and I think they go together. I think that when you remember that you're godly, you have clarity. Like you have that assistance to remember who you are and what you want to do.
Definitely.
I would also like, God, if you're listening, I know you are. So, I would like lots of money. Lots of money. We're embarrassed to say it. Like it's like this taboo But you can, like you said, you can accomplish so much good with money.
Yeah.
And you can do so much good. And you have that freedom that you're not, thinking about your survival. You can think about bigger and greater projects and do bigger and greater things. Also health, totally health, and peace of mind. I guess I said that. But peace of mind, like also with me and myself, but also with me and my husband, with my children.
Yeah.
Everybody can annoy me, including myself. I annoy me. Sometimes I sit there and I'm like, Tova, you are so flipping annoying. And I can't stop. So I would like not to be annoying, not to myself, not to others. I would like to have other people not annoy me. You know, like sometimes your patience is so tested. Like stupid things, like somebody will just sneeze on you on the bus. And you're like, you stupid idiot. And you lose your patience over some idiot who doesn't know how to use a tissue. Misken, you know, like... I would also like my business to succeed because I believe that I have a message and a purpose to spread. And I would like as many people to hear that message, to receive that message. Not just the money, but the message itself.
Right.
My children should also find their besherets, Beethoven's Manom, and I should have the money to give them the proper wedding. Grandchildren would be nice, a bigger house. I would like a helicopter.
Oh.
If we're already talking, God, I mean, you can make this happen. Because I'm just tired. I love driving. But again, other people get annoying and they don't move. They don't drive. I don't know. If I'm in the helicopter, I'm above that. Yeah. And it's like a control thing. You know, we're talking about control. And I can't. It's very hard to release that control. Notice how I'm not asking to release the control. I think also Mashiach, Egezman, like we need Mashiach.
Yeah.
And Bet HaMikdash. Like we don't know what we're missing without it. Like, we sit there and talk about it, but like, it's so far away from us. It's so far like away from us and so detached from us. So the mental clarity and the peace of mind and the cash and the health, everything. Let's just go for everything. Yeah. God is great. He can do everything. So channel, you know. And that is what I would like. Anything else on your list?
Nice. I would like to see more of the good in people.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Wow, you make the helicopter one seem very shallow.
Because, I think most people are good.
Yeah.
And sometimes there are like these obstacles that we don't see it, and it's very challenging for us to see it.
Right.
So, yeah, I would like that very much. All
right, now we have to sing.
What?
Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai. It has to we have to give it like that.
Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai. Amatem kolechai. Rabbi Shimon tzadikai. Yeah, we're definitely doing Hilula for the tzaddik. We're definitely celebrating. I think it's really amazing. We go to Meron, but not on Lag Ba Omer because it's craziness.
Right. When did you go?
So we went Friday.
Oh, fun!
We try to go like a few days before.
Okay.
When it's not.
Do you have to register? Like, how do you get up there?
No,
you just go up and
just go up. Like, I don't know how it is now. I guess it's buses and shuttles and stuff like that. But we just took our car and we hiked up.
Nice.
And we prayed and.
Beautiful.
You see all kinds of people from every walks of life. And to me, it's amazing that a soul of a person can like attract so many people to its light, you know? And most of us, we don't understand a word of Rabbi Shimon's Torah. I tried to study on Shabbat. It's over here. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you got the book too?
Zohar.
Wow. Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
I have a whole set.
Okay,
whole
so
thing.
open it up randomly and just random. I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay.
Okay. Just stop.
Okay.
Okay. What does it say? Just we did this. We did the singing. We did the bonfire. Now we have to learn the Torah.
Okay, so I guess this is talking about God.
Okay.
That he says that
we'll go again.
I don't
Okay,
understand.
go again. We'll just stop.
Okay. Okay, this I know because I studied it once, a little bit.
Go for it.
He says that there are two kinds of water.
Okay.
And the top water, the Elyon, it's more than top. It's like the higher waters are
like in the sky?
Are males, and the bottom waters are females.
Okay.
And in the beginning, they were like together. They were joined together, and then they separated to the above water and the underneath water. And the two names of God relate to the female aspect and the male aspect of the water. And when the waters get together, so then God's name is all over the place.
Wow.
This is about Bereshit, about the creating of the world, and it's based on a midrash that says that there is like this intention of the waters, like the sky is contained of water, and the bottom and the earth also has water, and there's this connection. So when it rains, it's like the male aspect of water connects with the female aspect of water.
Also the top, like the dew.
Yeah.
When the dew would be the opposite. The dew would be the female rising up.
Right. I
love that.
So I don't understand anything about this, but it's very deep. And
like there's the receiver and then there's the acceptor.
Yeah. But it says that also about the water that only after they separated the top water and the bottom water, so only then could there be a possibility of toladot, of something that will be born.
Something that will be born. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow. That's pretty deep. And it's so deep I don't even understand it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it really, a lot of what he says, it's deep, and people who study it, get a better understanding of like relationships, of how the world works, and why God created the world like he did. Because I learned this week, it says, Istakel b'Torah v'ba'a alma, that God looked at the Torah and then he created the world. Like the Torah is the blueprint of the world. So that's what I think the Zohar tries to explain, like every little thing about the world, how it's connected to God, how the Torah is inside the world,
I love that. And we forget that.
Yeah.
We forget that.
Yeah, we wind up doing stuff, and even praying, sometimes our heart isn't there. And, and people who study Kabbalah is based on Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai's Zohar, and more people who delved into his Torah and explained it to the world in different ways. And, people really go deep into that. So like every little thing has an ruchani, a spiritual meaning. Washing our hands in the morning, washing your hands before the food, eating the food, everything is like in that blueprint. And that's what Rabbi Shimon tried to tell the world.
Right.
For many years, it was called the secret Torah.
Right.
And not so long ago, when the Chassidut started, so people starting spreading this Torah out into the world. They said, the more the world becomes developed on technology and all these things that are happening, they're so hard to grasp, but we can still use it. So that's a time for a Torah. It's so hard to grasp, but we can still use it.
I think we're out of time right now, right?
Okay, could be, yeah.
I don't know. I'm timeless, clueless.
Yeah. We went for 26 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So have a great day.
Yeah.
Take the time to light the fire. Take the time to spend a little bit of time with yourselves.
Yeah.
And roast a marshmallow.
We'll see you again.
We'll see you next week. Bye.